Hey there, Boots Owen here. I can only describe this series as an ongoing saga at this point. This is a Haier washing machine that doesn't fill enough. Water comes in, everything seems to work, except it never has enough water to do a good job of cleaning. So I've done a whole load of different things to try and get it to fill faster and better and more. Following all the suggestions from the comments, which I greatly appreciate because it's given me the urge, the confidence maybe to have a go with this pressure switch. But let's recap what I've done first. So what have I done first? Well, I've taken the flow restrictor out of the inlet valve, and I've also cleaned the filter on that. It wasn't particularly dirty. I've checked here. There's this pressure hose that goes down to a vessel underneath. I've given that a clean, taken this off, blown it through, given it a clean, checked underneath. It's all okay. This is all in previous videos, by the way. So the pressure can come up here. It's not full of snots or anything like that. I've checked the filter just in case because I heard it rattling on a different cycle. I've isolated the machine from the supply. We still have the lid off since the last video. I've cleaned out the soap drawer and all of the passageways in there. This one happens to click apart. That's in one of the previous videos. It's clean now. It wasn't particularly dirty. Some of them I've seen in the past are sludged up with soap scum and all sorts of things. Moldiness. This one had a little bit of black at the back, so I've taken it apart and cleaned that. The pressure in this house is quite low. The mains pressure is probably much of a muchness with the loft pressure, the water tank in the loft. The water fills, and that doesn't seem to be an issue. It's that it cuts out too quickly. So, this guy over here. This is the pressure switch that tells the machine when to turn on and off the solenoid, letting water into the machine. I've been told through the comments by quite a few helpful people that you adjust this and that this one is adjustable. So it's factory set and then that red paint is put on it. I can kind of see where the edges are there, but let's just put a line like that in the center and like that. If I could get a bit on this edge as well, then we'll be able to see that's where it started. I was told screw it in, quarter turn at a time, keep testing it. I was also told by Abdel Kadir that I should just lash it in 2 goes. So let's see how it goes. Don't want to break it, but it feels quite stiff. It's loosening up as I turn it. I'm going to go with half a turn for now and turn the machine on. In fact, I don't know, let's go maybe a full turn. Let's go a full turn and see if we get more water. Hopefully we do. Hopefully it's not turning it the wrong way and putting in less water, but I'll know straight away because I'm going to turn on the machine now. So previously, to overcome this problem, I was letting extra water in through this tap, this bib tap that I've arranged up there, but it means you've got to be present and actively fill the machine, which isn't ideal. So hopefully this will sort that out. Nappies are in, power on. Okay, pre-wash, temperature, drop the speed down, intense, and I'll do the extra rinse myself at the end, and start. So it should start to fill on the number 1 side first, and we should see water coming up into it. So you can see there it's quite lethargic really, the way the water comes in. So I haven't put any soap in it yet, so let's put in a spoon of soap. Let's push that in, wash the soap down. And that's most of the soap gone then really. So it is washing it away. Just a bit at the outside, the hose is stopping it from working properly. It normally takes about 3 minutes to get the water up. The pressure switch has been adjusted 1 full turn clockwise, screwing the screw in, that is, provided it's got a standard right hand thread. So hopefully we'll see water coming up. It never came up before to the steel drum in there, never got that high before, so maybe it'll come up that high this time, don't know. Hopefully it'll come out so that we have a V on the door. If not, Abdul Kadir said give it an extra 2 turns. So we'll give it 2 turns, so I'd have to give it 1 more turn. Like I've said before, I'm quite cautious about this, but we'll see. So I'll come back when it's finished filling. So it's following the same system as before. It filled a bit, then it did a turn. That was off camera. Now it's filling a bit more. I still can't see water in the drum there yet, so we'll just have to wait. Now granted, it's low pressure, so it's a slow fill, but I don't think it's time-based. So if it was time-based, you really wouldn't need a pressure switch. Or maybe the pressure switch is just an emergency thing. Like, that is a possibility, that the pressure switch only tells you when you've got way too much water. I can hear the boiler on there now. It's taking on more water again. I would have thought it would have taken on quite a bit more water on the first lash when it was filling up, but it didn't. And I still can't see it coming up on the steel ring there, nor on the rubber door seal, nor on the door glass. So it's stopped taking on water and it's agitating and boiling now. I don't think it'll take on anymore. That was with one full turn of the pressure switch screw. I could try and give it another. I don't expect it to fill at this point in the cycle. Oh, it is. It's just started filling again as I've been turning this guy. So that's 1.5 turns now. It started filling again when I wouldn't have expected it to. And I can see water on the steel ring, or steel drum there. Maybe 2 turns will do it. Let's see where it stops. I want to adjust it by the minimum. It stopped filling again. It stopped filling, but it's got more water, so that's positive. I'll do another half turn. 3/4. So that's a full 2 turns. And it's taken on another bit of water. Maybe we've got a solution here. So that's it coming up on the door glass now. 2 full turns. See where it stops. Right about there. That's not far off where I'd like it to be. I'm going to give it another half turn then. That's 2.5 turns. Will it take on more water? No idea. It's not doing it right now. Yeah, it's taking on more water. Very difficult to show it here, but, well, it is taking on more. We can show it down here. There you go. Coming up the door glass, 2.5 turns. I don't mind if this machine uses a lot of water. I want my clothes to be clean. Energy efficiency and all is very important, but I might have to back it off a bit if it doesn't stop soon. I can always adjust it again. It stopped again, so let's watch it for a minute or two. I think we're in success land here. Yeah, this is positive. It seems quite positive here. That's where I would like it to be. You see the way it's rising up on the door? There's this V shape of water every time it pauses, so it's pounding through that water and then settling to that level, and I'm happy with that. It's not too high. It's okay there. I've never made an adjustment like this to a machine pressure switch before, so I'm learning as I go and kind of cautious about it. I think that's it now. I think I need to monitor for this cycle and then come back when it's on the main wash and see how it fills. I'll come back when it's on the main wash and we'll see if it takes in this amount straight away. We're at 2:43, it's finishing the pre-wash now, so it doesn't really pre-wash for very long. It's about to do a spin. I'm keen to be around when it fills with water for the main wash. I've put a bit of soap in the drawer for the main wash. That should happen in just a few seconds, I imagine. So it's just started now. So it's just started now onto the main wash. We're taking a bit of water on the number 1 side over here, and then it should start moving over to here, and I want to see how high up it comes in the door. See how much water comes in. We're 2.5 turns in. There it is, coming in here, washing the soap away perfectly. Just push that in so it gets it all away. It's not a particularly vigorous flow. No great pressure, but still, here we are. So it should fill up quite a lot straight away, and then it'll agitate and maybe fill a bit more. So let's keep an eye here. Maybe we're home and dry. I think I've said that a few times in this series of videos. Good to go, home and dry. It's at 2:38 now. It started at 2:39. It is quite slow to fill. I've been waiting more than a minute now just watching it, but I think it's coming up just to the level of the steel in here. Steel drum, it should come a bit higher then. That's it, it's gone above the level of the steel drum. Now it'll start to fill up the rubber door seal. As the water comes up, it's got a bigger area to fill, so it'll take longer as time goes on. The first bit at the bottom should be the fastest, because you're at the bottom of the cylinder. So I can see it coming in here now. It's not up on the door glass just yet, but it is just there now. So that's excellent. And this is it just filling in the first shot without filling and agitating and filling again. So to be getting up on the door glass straight away is positive from my point of view. And it still hasn't stopped, so maybe I've gone too far with the adjustment, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I don't really care if it's got too much water in it. Some people mentioned that it fills on the number 1 side on the main wash just to fill up the drain trap so that the soap doesn't get all washed to the bottom of the machine below the drain and not actually do any washing. I didn't know that. I suspect it sounds plausible. Just look at that water V there. It's coming right up onto the door. That's where I want it. So I gotta say, I really appreciate all of the comments that came in on the last videos, because I didn't know this. It makes sense, but I was reluctant to touch the pressure switch because, you know, what if I damaged it? And that's the old attitude that I tend not to have when something's broken already. But because this wasn't broken before I touched it, I'm reluctant to touch it. If it was broken, I'd take it apart, no problem. But this machine I need to stay working. Now it's coming up here, up across the back and over here. Quite a lot of water, isn't stopping. So maybe I need to adjust that pressure switch back half a turn. Well, it's got to stop sometime, maybe. It's set to intense as well. I don't know if that adds more water or not, or if it just agitates for longer or what. Quite a bit of water now. At this point I think it should stop and turn, but it isn't. Maybe I've gone too far. I don't really mind on a nappy wash though, so on a regular wash with just laundry, regular clothes or that kind of thing, it doesn't need to be this high, but for nappies I think the more water the better. Right, we're getting up quite high now. I wonder if it'll throw an error code. It shouldn't, because the error code really should be fitted to the pressure switch, although the error code could be based on time rather than pressure. It would be good if it turned now. Where are we? Here. Across the back and there. That's it. Click. Okay. I would say that's a bit much water for a regular wash, but it's okay for nappies, for a nappy cycle. 2 minutes 37. It felt, yeah, it's 4 minutes on the clock. It probably took 5 or 6 minutes to fill, which is longer than it should. Bubbles are on. We're filling up. This looks good. So I'll come back on the rinse cycle, so we'll see how that's going. Actually, I'll wait a minute because sometimes it agitates and takes on more water. So maybe I need to back it off a bit. Although it's not too bad. Let's see if it takes on more water. So it's down to 33 minutes now. The main pre-wash and the main wash are done. You can see how much water is getting into it. And quite a lot of bubbles, so I must have added too much to the wash. If this is what's coming out in the rinse. It's up to here. Pretty high. So I'd say I could take half a turn off it before I do the next wash. But I think this is a roaring success, really. I think this is a roaring success. Adjusting that valve or switch up there, keep calling it a valve, it's a switch, has made all the difference. Lots of water in there now, just the way I want it. So, If you'd like to be a member of this channel, see more videos like this and more other types of videos, please click the membership link below. If you want to support the channel, you can drop a donation. You can do a super thanks. You can buy something you were going to buy anyway through one of the affiliate links below. That'd be a big help. Otherwise, send us a comment if you don't understand what's going on, or if you want more information, or if you just want to tell me I've done it wrong somehow and that's way too much water, because it is a lot of water. Tell me about it in the comments. I'd appreciate it. I like a comment. Otherwise, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching. See you later.